Have you ever dreamed of renovating your own home? All while still working your regular 9 to 5? And the best part? My wife and I were planning our entire wedding, this whole renovation. See, I got engaged the week before I started tearing our future house apart. This isn't just a DIY passion project. This is gonna be our first home together. The place will grow our family, share lots of laughter, build our life, and make a million memories. So yeah. No pressure. You know, by day, I'm just like you, working a full-time job, stuck in meetings, but by night, I'm wielding hammers, slinging paint, turning this house into something unbelievable. This isn't a TV show with a crew of 20. It's just me, my pops, some of my friends, and a stubborn belief that we can get this done. It's not always pretty, it's not always perfect. If you're into big transformations, no sleep, and making it work no matter what, you're in the right place. So welcome to my 9 to 5 DIY life. This is the start of our future, so let's renovate a home and build a family, one project at a time. Welcome back to episode 8 and a happy new year to you. We are picking right back up where we left off in episode 7 with transforming the floor in this entire house. Now, one thing about this process, it was pretty tedious because you remember in last episode I mentioned that the third side quest we found during this house renovation is that the living room, entryway, hallway, and bedroom floors were all a 1/4 inch shorter than the kitchen, dining room, and laundry room area. So we had to get a bunch of plywood sheets, lay them all down. Now, even though we did that before we started laying this floor, when I got into our bedroom, I double checked everything. Any little pockets I found, I was re-securing with screws into the original subfloor before I started to lay down the actual LVP planks. So going through, kind of feeling everything out, getting all the bubbles, the squeaks out, and just making sure that this floor would be nice, secure, and squeak free. And I will say that I'm extremely happy with how great this floor turned out. The look of it, how it matched the blue, how it just flowed with the entire house. The flooring was by far the coolest transformation to see and one of my favorites. All right, here we are. I don't even know how many days later vibe. I think 2, maybe 3. But we had Tommy Two Tones come out and help. Christian has continued to help me. And this floor is looking amazing. I'm so happy to have the closet, the primary bedroom floor done, the hallway, the living room, the entryway. And now we're on to our last room, the guest room. And it's also gonna have the hardest cuts because we got angles all up in there. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna require a lot of patience. And I can't wait for that. So let's get there. No over exaggeration here. The cuts to get those pieces to end the hallway into the office and the continuation of the floor into our second bedroom was some of the best cuts I've ever done in my entire life. It took one piece, so many precise measurements, and the finesse to slide it in. I just wish I would have recorded it, but to be honest, I was like, this might be a crapshoot. So I didn't record anything, but you'll see how this piece looks. It's amazing. I felt like the GOAT of flooring. Not gonna lie to you, some of the best cuts I've ever made. This right here, that is one piece around the door here, boom. And we even have that same piece come around the corner there. Let me tell you, the careful measuring that went into making that cut, one try. I feel like a certified pro, but I'm not. But it's good to pretend I am in this moment. We finished up the hallway here. Now we're into the guest bedroom and we have one line done here, starting on our closet. And we're gonna finish the closet and then start running all of our big row pieces to finish this bad boy out. And then I can finally sleep upstairs again. You know, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times during this series, that the motivation I had for each part of this project was at an extreme high, simply because I was tired of sleeping in the basement. And when we got to the point of the project where I'm laying down all the floor in the last bedroom, like, there was nothing that was gonna stop me. And I was so excited. No matter how tired I was, nothing could deter me from finishing it, because once this bedroom was done, I could finally bring my bed back upstairs and sleep in this guest bedroom, because we were still touching up the wall and painting everything in our main bedroom. it feels so surreal to say, but we are done with the floor. I could cry. Oh man. Oh, thank the Lord, God is good. We got everything cut into place. This little whatever arch definitely tested all of my skills. I hate cutting angles. I'm not good at them. Overall, I'm very happy with how this turned out. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, we'll have to do some cleanup and then we can do a full unveiling of what this floor now looks like, and I'll find some clips of the way it used to look in here. Even though I absolutely crushed that front entryway piece, I had a tough time with all the angles in that little nook. I don't know what it was. And we are 2 days later vibes. Babe came over yesterday, helped get everything cleaned up. So big shout out to Babe. Obviously this is gonna be our future home, so she's helping out, helping it get super clean, and it's way more livable for me now while I'm still here working on everything. But we are getting the kitchen started next, which was originally supposed to be what I wanted to work on first. So, you know, that's how plans go typically. But we're starting to rip off all the paint on the trim everywhere. So it's gonna actually feel like the paint's done and everything. So it's gonna look so much more cool. So let's rip all that off real quick. I was really looking forward to doing the kitchen first in this renovation, because when I renovated the very first house I owned, we did not do it that way, and I was bummed about having to eat out all the time, gaining weight. And so I was like, all right, we'll get the kitchen done first, and then I can still eat and do things and have a normal life. Didn't work that way, but wouldn't change it for the world. Really happy with how the project went overall, and I was just so excited to finally be able to sleep upstairs again that it didn't really matter that things got changed. But that's why you gotta always be ready to adapt no matter what. What's so funny looking back at the footage is when we started working on taking out the soffit, there was this big beef me and my dad had, because he just would not believe me when I told him that there was just studs up there, we could rip it down. He thought it was like a structural support in there, and that if we took it down, the roof would collapse. So he was just being precautious. Totally get why, but I was like, dude.
All right, stop. Pull that all down. Put your hand up through the roof.
Yeah, you literally just see the studs. And then Tommy came over and helped, and Tommy's like, no, we can rip it out. My dad's like, okay, yeah, that sounds great. And I'm just like, who am I?
So, let's find out.
Yeah, it's really funny to look back and remember that, and it just turned out great. And my dad did all the patchwork for the drywall, dropping in the soffits and the electrical and whatever. He is a beast, like I said. Only dude that works harder than me. Always love having Pops around and helping out, even if we have passionate discussions. And that is gonna be a wrap on episode 8 for you guys. Episode 8 was a bit of a treat. I don't know if you noticed, this was 2 weeks worth of footage. Weeks 5 and 6 combined into one video, because I was a bad content creator and didn't record a lot of clips. But besides the point, combined 2 weeks for you, gave you a good sized video. So I hope you really enjoyed it. I will be linking the playlist of the series somewhere on here. There will be a subscribe button here. Get caught up on all the episodes so you can see how much progress has happened so far. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate your time for watching the video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on the post notifications, send the video to a friend. You know the drill. But most importantly, don't forget to have a great day or night. Don't forget to keep God number one. God bless.